We have all witnessed with great concern what has been happening in the sub-region. The third wave of military overthrows and the establishment and entrenchment of military regimes. The continent of Africa has witnessed 7 military coups d'etat since August 2020. In Niger, it occurred on July 27, 2023. In Burkina Faso, 2 of them in 8 months. The first on January 24, 2022, and the second on September 30, 2022. In Sudan on October 25, 2021, Guinea on September 5, 2021, and in Mali, 2 coups occurring within 9 months. The first on August 2020, and the second on May 24, 2021. These examples of military takeovers fit into the total wave of democratic recession that has been occurring at the global level. The 2023 Democratic Report, prepared annually by the Varieties of Democracy Institute, notes that advances in global level of democracy made over the last 35 years have been wiped out. That 72% of the world's population, that is 5.7 billion people, live in autocracies by 2022. That the level of democracy enjoyed by the average global citizen in 2022 is down to the 1986 levels. That freedom of expression is deteriorating in 35 countries in 2022. 10 years ago, it was only in 7 countries. The government censorship of the media is worsening in 47 countries. The government repression of civil society organizations is worsening in 37 countries. That the quality of elections across democracies is worsening in 30 countries. And academic cultural freedom, the freedom of discussion, are under attack across democracies. All these examples fit into the dominant literature of democratic recession or backsliding, defined by Hack and Ginsberg as the subtle incremental erosion to 3 institutional predicates of democracy. 1, competitive elections. 2, rise of political speech and association. And 3, the administrative and adjudicative rule of law. Democratic recession used to be measured in terms of military overthrow. So when your government was toppled, democratically elected government was toppled, then we begin to know that there's recession or backslide in democracy. However, these days it's done differently, in addition to the military overthrow, including limiting access to freedom of speech, including limiting access to the rights of people to freely demonstrate and to ventilate their grievances, including government deployment of resources that promotes the incumbent government and its interests, the obstruction of voter registration against opposition political parties, and the altering of discretionary electoral guidelines to favor incumbent governments, etc. So the reason why we are here this morning is because democracy is seen as a self-regulating system of government. It has inherent inbuilt institutions that allow democracy to self-regulate, where there are tendencies that there will be erosion. Ghana is often hailed globally as a democratic state with wide democratic credentials. However, both internal and external factors are now beginning to threaten our democratic dispensation as a country. And the role of the judiciary in providing the vehicle for self-regulation of democracy is very critical.